A stray Switch OLED enters the scene, and this could get dicey. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. That's how you hold the mug. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're having a fantastic day and are ready for a super fun weekend. The NFL season is kicking off, and I'm very excited for my Detroit Lions, but this show is not about American football. It's about Nintendo, and we've got a lot to go through, so we are going to kick it off right here, right now. First, I want to tell you that Nintendo is putting all the stuff they would have put in a September Direct in these awkward little Twitter videos. But I'm here for it because all three games they've been highlighting lately look phenomenal. Obviously, we've seen and talked a lot about Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. We now have a bunch more details and video on Mario and Luigi Brothership. And today we get detailed dives into the new boards of Super Mario Party Jamboree. They've given us little Twitter videos highlighting Pauline and Ninja as new characters, and now we've got new boards. Obviously, there are multiple boards making a return, which is pretty freaking great, but this video highlights Goomba Lagoon, Rainbow Galleria, Roll'em Raceway, Mega Wiggler's Tree Party, and King Bowser's Keep. Now, my absolute favorite has got to be a tie between Rainbow Galleria and Roll'em Raceway. I think a shopping mall is a stupendous idea for a Mario Party board, and it's something that they should have done a long time ago. I really like the idea of going through a mall. It reminds me a lot of the mall in Mario Kart. What is that, Coconut Mall? I believe it's Coconut Mall. Fantastic up and down the escalators. It's just a great theme. You can stop in different stores and literally buy items, or different stores for mini games. It's going to be fantastic. But Roll'em Raceway brings Mario Kart action, some F1 action to Mario Party, which I think is a amazing combination. I love seeing them rolling for a 29, freaking great, or 30 or whatever they roll for. Hey, you're actually moving a ton of spaces because this is a big raceway and not just, hey, you can roll a 6. So I'm really excited for that one, and I think everybody that loves Mario Kart is just going to get a kick out of it. This game seems like they're really upping the ante on inventive ideas for the boards, but then also bringing back some new or old favorites as well, which I really do appreciate. 20 players online, October 17th release. Mario Party Jamboree is looking fantastic, even if I do think their character roster is a little bit lame. Now, speaking of lame, how crazy would it be if everything we've heard about a September reveal for Switch 2 was actually all about a Switch OLED? Now, pause before you freak out and say, I told you so, don't get excited. I really think there's space for both, and I really think that Nintendo will absolutely do some sort of holiday bundle for their current Switch lineup and can still also reveal the new Switch. Those things are not mutually exclusive. They can coexist together, and frankly, they're almost inevitable. Nintendo loves to do bundles every year, and according to Deal Labs and Bill Kuhn, it seems like this year's bundle, at least in Europe, is going to be a Mario Bros. Wonder plus 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online. Now, the important thing to realize here is that this is not going to be a limited edition special console. And here's where I think you can have extreme faith that wires have not been crossed, okay? This is an OLED bundle, yes, but it's just a packaging together of already established goods. It is not something new that needs to be revealed. And I really feel that if journalists, press, etc., who've all been hyping up this September reveal for Switch 2, if they thought that maybe it could be something else, it would have had to have been a limited edition console. There's no way that a Switch OLED bundle, putting together pieces that already exist on store shelves, would be any sort of reveal, right? There's nothing to reveal there except, ta-da, our holiday bundle is here. Now, the Deal Labs leak does say that this is supposed to be revealed very soon and will likely launch before mid-October. They say the 23rd of September or the 3rd of October are key potential launch dates. Now, mind you, that is after when I believe the Switch 2 will be revealed, given the dates of Tokyo Game Show, but it does line up with when Nintendo would want to get this out for their holiday season. Now, they don't say if North America is getting this same bundle. They do say that they're getting some bundle, but they're unsure if it's the same bundle. Could it just be another Fortnite bundle? Will it be a Mario Kart bundle? Maybe an Animal Crossing bundle at this point? Or a Mario Bros. Wonder bundle? It could work. But again, if these are not limited edition consoles, then to me, this doesn't mean much. I think you're going to see a lot of people say that, oh, this is probably what's been being hyped up, is this reveal, this new Switch coming, which is a Mario Bros. Wonder bundle. But I don't think people are gooby enough to get these two confused. Clearly, this is something that is just for advertising purposes and is not like a reveal. I don't think Nintendo even necessarily has a dedicated trailer for something of this sort. It's probably just a, like a JPEG advert saying, hey, this holiday season you can get Mario Wonder and 3 months of Nintendo Switch Online for $350. That seems totally fine to me and can totally coexist alongside a Switch 2 reveal, so I would not panic, although it did make me worried. I think we're getting to that point where we're very scared because if the Switch 2 is going to be revealed, it's got to be probably very soon, like within the next 2 to 6 weeks, right? Getting past mid-October and then revealing a Switch 2 right by the holiday season and the shopping season and Black Friday and Christmas and all of that stuff, that doesn't seem like a good business move. But I also want to bring in the Zelda Echoes of Wisdom game and Switch Lite. So Nintendo is obviously going to be marketing that. They're going to be selling that, and we don't think that's going to stop a Switch 2 reveal. So why would a less interesting bundle stop a Switch 2 reveal? It wouldn't. I would not worry about this Mario Bros. Wonder bundle unless you're eager to get Mario Bros. Wonder for somebody this holiday season. Then yeah, it could be a nice thing to pick up. I think that game is still excellent, but even more excellent is Nate the Hate, coming through stating the Nintendo Switch 2 has backwards compatibility support. Now, this ties into a interesting leak we had from MobaPad earlier this year. If you recall, that's an accessories manufacturer that said they knew the Switch 2 had backwards compatibility back because they've started discussions, I guess, to make accessories. Now, I've always felt like the Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility. It would be a very big slap in the face to all the software supporters out there if Nintendo suddenly said, sorry, your games collection doesn't work. Now, the desire to upgrade your Switch or trade in your Switch or sell your Switch and use those funds towards the Switch 2 becomes null and void because you got to keep your Switch 1 if you want to play this library. Also, because Nintendo has been so emphatic about crossing over the Nintendo Switch account system and therefore allowing you to access the eShop and your downloadable games, it just makes sense that everything would have to work backwards compatibility-wise. But hearing it from a source like Nate the Hate makes a lot of people feel better than hearing it from someone like me or obviously MobaPad. So this is good news and continues to establish that Nintendo is making the right moves with Switch 2 and that Switch 2 is closer than ever before. Between the knowledge of all of these different press saying they've heard something is brewing, between all of the reports of manufacturers ramping up their business, getting ready for production of a Switch 2, you've got Nate the Hate talking about backwards compatibility, you've got people referencing specific dates, you've got all sorts of insiders discussing like something Nintendo is coming, and Nintendo themselves skipping out on the September Direct by combining an interesting indie world with a kind of awful third-party showcase in August. Why did they do that? We still don't have our answer, but our answer should be a Switch 2 reveal. And like I said, I don't think this Mario Wonder thing steps on the toes of anything to do with Switch 2, and I hope you agree with that. If you don't, feel free to let me know why in the comments down below. I also wanted to tell you that I'm playing Astrobot, which is being touted as like the best 3D platformer of the last decade, which is a bit of a poo-poo to Mario, who's appeared sparingly lately. Like he had Odyssey, he had Bowser's Fury, but he's kind of stayed in more of the adjacent genres and franchises rather than 3D. And Astrobot comes here and says, boom, we're ready to lay it down. Astrobot's been getting tons of 10s out of 10s, and I can safely say the game is incredible. This isn't a case of PlayStation owners just trying to amp up something that is theirs over something that is Nintendo's. It's really a fantastic game, and I think it takes advantage of a lot of things that make the modern console space very intriguing, and it gives me such enthusiasm for the next Mario. Because if Astrobot and this team in 3 years was able to make something this cool, this innovative, and this fun to play, what can the Mario team do knowing that they've been cooking for a long time and knowing that they're about to enter the 4K era and be given a lot more power than they've ever had before? I will say I think they have a tall task ahead of them because Astrobot is really awesome. I don't doubt the capabilities of the Mario team, but they're going to have to crank their creative gears, and it sounds like they've been doing so for a while now. If Mario 3D Next ends up being the launch title for Switch 2, what an awesome time it is to be a gamer that loves things from this era. We've had so many great 2D platformers lately. We've had a lot of awesome indie titles that capture the spirit of when I was small, but now with Astrobot and Mario potentially coming out within 6-7 months of each other, this could be a new golden era for 3D platformers. And I'm telling you, Astrobot is absolutely Nintendo quality, And that feels crazy to say. I can't believe this little tiny bot is the one that has made it happen, but somebody is definitely knocking on the doorstep of Mario and saying like, hey, we belong here too. So better have something big and bold to show off, Mario team. I bet we see it whenever the Switch 2 reveal drops. And I'll probably cover Astro Bot a little bit more just because I think it's the most Nintendo-like game not made by Nintendo that I've probably ever played. And honestly, it's pretty cool. It's fun to see somebody else's take, a different team sort of twisting the rules and regulations of what a 3D platformer can be, and it's just a ton of fun, a joyous experience. So hopefully you enjoyed that footage, and hopefully you guys are ready to have a great weekend. I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.